Hi everyone, it is September 2025. We've got your Greater Vancouver real estate market update. We're clinging on to summer, so we're out in the sun with the shades on here. It'll be different next month, I'm sure. Today I've got 4 key stats with some context that are gonna help you really understand what is happening in the Vancouver real estate market. Number 1, sales are up, but they're still sluggish. So August sales rose 3% year over year, but they're 20% still below the 10-year average. Translation activity starting to pick up, but we're shy of really getting towards that balance market. Number 2, inventory is high, but not crazy. And actually hear me out on this one, because listings are 37% above the 10-year average. Obviously that's a lot, and that sort of screams that inventory is really high, but you gotta think, the last 10 years were so crazy and we saw prices go up so much. That was because demand was outstripping supply, and the inventory levels we're at now are actually in line with 2009 to 2014. A little bit of context you gotta think about for both of those, the sales being 20% below the 10-year average and listings being 37% above the 10-year average. That's because we're coming out of 10 years of craziness. Number 3, prices slipped in August. So the MLS HPI shows prices are down 3.8% year over year and just 1.3% in the month of August. That's a big drop. I think what part of that is we saw a lot of motivated sellers from the spring that didn't get their number. June, July, August, they started to cut prices. So we see a pretty pronounced drop in August for the HPI. That's a baked in number that takes a few months of sales data. Last point, number 4, detached versus condos. 2 different stories. This really stood out to me. Detached sales were up 13% year over year and condo sales were down 5.5% year over year. So that shows a bit of a divergence in the market. I think that shows maybe the smart money is coming back to detached. There's also very limited supply in detached. I'm not calling a bottom or a turnaround or anything like that yet, but we're seeing signs of a bit more balance. The recalibration is happening. I think that the true price, now that a lot of the speculation is gone, is going to settle in a lot of these property types. And I think you need to plan accordingly. It is very interesting. As I always say, it depends on area and property type. Let me know if you need help.